All right, guys, you're here with Trance United TV, and we have Ben Gold.
Yeah, hi, how you doing?
Great. All right, so we were just wondering how you feel about the government, the crowd, and the vibe.
I did it last year in August and with Richard Durand and Sean Tyers, and it was really good. I love coming over to Canada. I first came over in 2010 to Vancouver, and then I went back to Vancouver, and then I did the Ballon Blanc in Montreal last year. And then the government was on my hit list, and when I got the booking, I was obviously really pleased. No, it was great. Really good crowd, educated. There's a big love for the scene over here, and playing to an educated crowd is such a better experience for a DJ because you don't have to worry about playing commercial records. You know, you can actually go somewhere with your set, and I was able to do all those things with the government last time. So I'm hoping for exactly the same plus more this time.
That's amazing. And how do you feel about the Toronto trance scene here?
You know what? Last time I was here, actually, I went to see Matt Zoe play at a small party. But the name of the venue and the night escaped.
Vola.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, it was, and it was great. You know, like 400 people, 300, 400 people, and that was the night before the government. And then obviously the government was really busy as well, and plus Matt's night was, and you know, have a double weekend of 2 trance shows, and both were really busy. It doesn't really matter the size. The atmosphere was great in both. So yeah, I presume it's alive, and what I've seen of it, it's live and very much well.
And how do you feel about the evolution of trance music? Because it seems to be such a controversial topic lately.
Yeah, it's I don't think the trance scene is getting any smaller. I just think more people are now into house music, which is obviously a bit more commercial. You know, so the David Guettas and the Aviciis, and even Tiesto to a certain degree. I don't think the trance scene's gone anywhere. I think people are saying maybe it has because of the increase of house music or electro, how commercial, whatever you want to call it. But no, I think the trance scene's I mean, it has to evolve. It can't. If it just stays the same, it's boring. For me, if I was to play 2 hours of trance in a set, I'd be bored. You know, because you have to mix it up. It has to be. You have the new sounds that come in, styles, BPM, bass line sort of techniques and the patterns and stuff. It's just all about keeping it fresh. I don't think it's been affected too much. Everything does a full circle, and this time next year we could be sitting here saying trance is really alive, and everyone's playing trance. But just who knows? We'll have to see.
That's true. Well, we hope so because we love trance, of course.
Yeah. Same.
And now, actually, we have a question from one of your fans that we picked, and his name is Anthony Greco. Question is, how did you get introduced to trance music, and what are some of the things that inspire you?
I got into trance. I went to Ibiza with a school friend when I was 15. I went with his family. He could take a friend, and went along. And we stayed in San Antonio Bay, which was out of the way of the clubs, but we made sure that we kind of got involved as much as we could. But I've got quite a young face, so you can imagine at 15, I didn't even look 15, so it was quite difficult. It was quite difficult to get in places. But there was a couple of places that we mainly like Cafe Del Mar and Mambo's, where we were able just to sort of relax and chill out and see some of the DJs play before the nighttime kind of kicked in. But yeah, it was pretty much, I went there without wanting to be a DJ, and I came back wanting to be a DJ. And trance, it was just always about trance for me, really. In the UK, we had a big scene called UK Garage, which was kind of similar sort of BPM, but it wasn't. It was more kind of more hip hop influenced MCing and stuff, and that was like what electro is now. That's what it was back then, And everyone, all my friends were into that sort of stuff, and I just never was. I was always into trance. But I think in terms of inspiration, the dance floor. I find sometimes I can sit in the studio for a whole week, 2 weeks, and just work on a beat and a bass line, and nothing actually comes of it. I'm just banging my head against the wall to try and get something to work, and it's just not. And then you go and perform, you play out, and you maybe play something, and someone gets a good reaction, and straight away in the studio the next day, on the Monday, Tuesday when you get home, something all of a sudden it all sort of starts fitting into place. So yeah, I think dance floor is my biggest inspiration.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you. And also, tell us about your new collaboration with Tritonal.
We've just done another. We did Slave. Slave was a collaboration remix. Originally, they asked me to remix it on my own as part of their remix album, and I agreed. I said, yeah, cool, I'll do it. And then about a week later, Chad from Tritonal hit me up on Skype and was just like, look, why don't we do a collaboration? Because I think that because they tend to do club mixes of their records, but they hadn't done a club mix for this track. So we're like, why don't we do like a club mix, Bengal Tritonal style? So yeah, we did it. We did it all over Skype. I've never even met the guys. Really? Yeah. But we use the same setup. We're both on Logic, and it was great. We all done like our individual bit, sent it over, got all the parts together, and then we're like, right, okay, let's put it out, and let's But look, we had no idea. No. We had no idea that it was going to get Beatport #1 tune of the week, and the amount of support that it did. Yeah. We had no idea. I said, look, I'm working on an album. Release date is not even set, but I'm slowly working on it. So I was like, it'd be great if we could, collaborate and get a feature on, do a track for the album. Mm-hmm. So about 2 years ago, I wrote a track which I never released. I just couldn't get it right myself. I had the melody, everything was in place, but something was missing. I just couldn't get it to click. So I sent it over to them, and they were just like, this is really cool. So they took a little bit from it, and then I wrote some extra bits, and then whatever, and we kind of just went back and forth, and then all of a sudden it all sort of fell into place again. And I think it's as good as, maybe if not better than Slave, and I think they think the same. So release date is middle of April, which will be on Garuda. Garuda release this time, and really excited. I think it was crazy if we didn't do one. It kind of worked, and in fact we have it exclusive this month at our State of Trance parties. So they're going to be playing in Miami, and I played in Moscow.
Yeah, actually, how was your experience there in Moscow?
The experience? Yeah. Sorry. It was good. It was good. It was like, you spend all day getting there and stuff, and Moscow traffic is an absolute nightmare. But by the time we got to the hotel, I was in there 45 minutes. I literally showered, we went for some food, and went straight to the event. And when I did the Den Bosch 500 last year, it was 5 rooms. And this time it was only 2 rooms, so 15,000 split. 4,000 and 11,000, so 11 main room, 4,000 for the room where I was playing, and it was nice because I had no idea of the size of the venue. I didn't have any idea about the production, the setup. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know to which scale, which sort of size. So but when I got to the stage, it was awesome, and really good, really good. It was my debut there as well, and they know how to party in Russia. It was cold in Russia. It was colder there than it is here. It's quite cold here at the moment, right?
Oh, right? Yeah, I know. It's actually supposed to be about +15 tomorrow, so.
That makes a change. Like -1, they said on the plane as we landed.
Okay.
But it's like -15 in Russia. So, but no, it was great. Really good. I was really happy to be a part of the State of Trance again this year, and I know that not too many other DJs that played the Den Bosch event are playing the State of Trance again this year. There's only kind of a handful, and really grateful that I was managed by one of those to be invited back. So.
Well, that's exciting. We all love the State of Trance.
Yeah, right.
And now for a real serious question. Can I get your number?
You know what? I was going to ask you for your number.
Well, perfect.
Okay, right. Yeah, Ben, sounds cool. No problem.
Awesome. I guess we'll talk after the show.
Great. Okay. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And you're reaching Trance United TV. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Ben Gold. So I'd like to give a big shout out to Trance United and Different Levels Productions. Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed the interview, and I look forward to partying with you later on at the Guvernment.